subscribe, hit the like button, fire it up. I'm the main host, Mondo. Let's do this. Welcome to Five Fires YouTube. Today we're going to be talking about Universal Studios Hollywood's Halloween Horror Night behind the scenes. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over some spoilers, and it's behind the scene photos that I was able to get. It was a media event that was done through Universal Studios Hollywood, and we're allowed to post photos. And this was a tour that we got through these two houses with John Murdy himself. So, spoiler alert. I'll give you guys 5 seconds. It's okay if you don't watch this video because you don't want to get spoiled. I get it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So if you made it this far in this video, you want some behind the scenes, and that's what I'm going to give you. So I had a chance to go behind the scenes with John Murdy and the media team that they had there. It was a lot of fun. They've never been invited to something like this, so I was very honored by Universal to have brought me and do this coverage. Behind the scenes, to me, to be in the mazes with the lights on and still everything kind of in progress was like a really special moment. I was very appreciative and humbled and just in awe of like everything coming to life because you know, even to this close to the event, they're still working on lots of stuff throughout all the mazes. And we had a chance, like I said earlier, we did Universal Horror Hotel and La Llorona. And it's the first time I've actually even walked through these. I've never had a chance to do La Llorona back in 2012. And for Universal Horror Hotel, this is an original concept. And this is the first year it's coming to life at The Walking Dead. So that was cool to see too, because just being inside that Walking Dead area, I was like, I wonder how much it's changed. One thing I do want to talk about before we get anything started, this right here. This is, I think it was called Javiana's. It was where they sold sandals. It has now transformed into this. There's early speculation that it's a tribute store to Halloween Horror Nights. I don't know much. I just know that this wall and decoration right here, this went up today. Yesterday, none of that was up. It was just orange. But now they put this. So I'm guessing that's where we're going to have a lot of Halloween Horror Night merch arrive. So that'll be outside the theme park. Because I know a lot of people have been asking me questions about the merch. Currently, it's only inside the theme park. Nothing has been sold outside of the theme parks. But I'm guessing come next week, this will be where it arrives. So this is really cool. And that's over there by Cinnabon, if you're wondering where it's by. All right, I'm going to say it again. Spoilers. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right. Universal Horror Hotel. Everybody's been wondering, how much has it changed inside The Walking Dead? Where does the maze start? You know, what is this going to look like? The whole setting of Universal Horror Hotel is in the 1920s. And it's themed off this person who runs this hotel and created this hotel. As you go through it, essentially to kill people. It's freaking scary. It's crazy. This whole storyline is pretty intense. And the way it kind of plays out is there was just mysterious deaths that have occurred at the hotel. And as time has gone on, things started getting investigated. And they found out that this person who was running this hotel is the actual killer. But you kind of go through these sequences as you go throughout this house. I'm not going to go into super detail about it all because, I want you guys to still some suspense as we go through this. This was a lights on tour. There was no scare actors, no effects or nothing like that on. So we just were able to walk the sets and just get a feel for what's to come for Halloween Horror Nights. What you're looking at right now, this right here is where the hands were of Walking Dead before you actually went a little left into that cube to then go in the maze or the house back in the day for Walking Dead. But that's what you're looking at here. And this, to talk about, I guess what this is going to do, it's going to have an effect, lighting effects, sound. It's going to be struggling and then the body's just going to fall. One thing that John mentioned a lot throughout the whole tour that we were doing is that they were taking that step up. They were going to go the next level with lighting, effects, theming, just the whole environment, the sound, everything. So they have stepped up a lot when it comes down to that. That's what he emphasized big time. And when I walked through this maze, I felt it. I saw it. I visually just, it's awesome. But let's keep going. One of the cool things he was talking about was these like newspapers on the wall, and he actually like types out elaborate stories that go with theming, and it almost has like Easter eggs of other things outside of this house. But that was really cool. But he created these newspapers that you're going to see throughout the walls. And this one goes over shocking death of oil heiress. So somebody that was, I think she loved to listen to the radio. Radio fell in the bathtub, and then things went really bad. This happened. When we saw this right here, I was like, holy smokes. But this is going to be an effect where this character right here comes out. And it's going to have like a spray effect. It's going to be pretty intense. So that's going to be very exciting. And look at the detail on that. It's just terrifying. I don't know how else to say it. When we first saw this right here, this prop, I was like, whoa, they are not messing around this here. And John Murdy was just going into detail about all of this. And this is kind of that surrounding area. So this is essentially almost the first scene, or kind of one of the first rooms that you're going to walk into for Universal Horror Hotel. So this is just setting up a bathroom scene that you're going to have here. As you keep walking, things get a little more intense. This person right here, more modern times, died with a toothbrush in the eye. It was just crazy. It was just crazy. But as we keep going for this Halloween Horror Night house, this scene right here is going to involve fire. And as you can see, the body on the bed. But the crazy part about this is these walls. There's going to be, it's kind of hard to make out right now, but these walls, when the lighting becomes different, you're going to see that character, the one who owns this hotel, kind of come to life story-wise through these walls and the lighting work that they're going to do. But at some point in time, you're going to get scared. Obviously, there's going to be scare actors in this room. But the lighting is going to go a certain way where then the walls behind are going to come to life, and it's going to be fire in this room. So this is going to be cool. Very, very cool. And to keep it going, here's kind of like a wider angle of it all. And then here's just to add more to the story, sister domestic double suicide. So it just keeps going on with the story and of all these suspicious, just mysterious killings that have happened in the hotel. And this scene right here where we're about to look at, this is one of the, I'll say like 3/4 into the maze. And this scene, what was said is that there's going to be 4 scare actors happening. And I'm not showing it all. Obviously, this is kind of like a honed in little area. But this scene that we're walking through right here, it's going to be a person strangled with the phone wire right here on the left side. And this scene will have, as I was saying, 4 scare actors from like all around. So this is going to be terrifying to walk through this room. And as you keep going, this is just like a picture of some of the set props that they had. And as you keep going, this is the room of the person, if I'm not mistaken. This is the room of the person that's been doing all this. And here on this left side is like a cabinet, almost like trophies of some of the kills that have occurred from this like evil hotel owner. And there's going to be an all-seeing eye throughout the maze. That's why you see this triangle on the right side. So really, really cool stuff going on here. But then this goes into the basement. So this storyline is going to keep going. And that's why you see this big hole here. There's obviously going to be scares that are going to be coming out through here. And there's some scares that like you're not going to see coming at all. I haven't talked about those. Probably I'm not going to show it, but it's going to be very exciting. This is going to be a badass maze. I don't know how else to say it, especially with the whole concept that it's an original story. And to keep it going, these are some of the items and props that he would use. And we're in the basement now, so things are just getting more and more creepy. This is going to be a crazy, crazy scene. I'm not sure how they're going to make this come to life, but I was just like, whoa. But this is going to be a live actor, if I'm not mistaken. This is going to have a live actor. So that to me is like they're bringing back like so much more that horror factor to all these scenes that they're being created throughout this maze. And to keep it going, this is where we're gonna like walk through from this room to here, and then you're gonna keep on walking, and that is it. There was more to this Universal Horror Hotel, but I felt like I don't want to show it all. There's more to it. Just put it that way. My thoughts that I want to go over doing this walkthrough of Universal Horror Hotel. I feel like it's going to be a really good maze. Really good maze. The whole storyline and just the setting that you're going to be in, and how this killer has just been loose on his own residence from the hotel. The thing is, I'm not sure if they use almost the same layout as Walking Dead and how that was formed. But to me, I felt like Universal Horror Hotel was a long maze. Like, I felt like this walkthrough was long. It didn't feel short. I liked how the amount of lighting and effects that are going to come to life in this maze is going to be really cool. Really, really cool. The other thing I felt when I went through this maze was the theming, the all the decorations and the props and everything. They freaking hit a home run. 5 fires. And no black walls. I don't know how to emphasize that enough, but 0 black walls. The way that this Universal Horror Hotel is going to end with a bang, big bang. I almost kind of felt like I didn't even know where I was going, because it was just like, it's just going to be a crazy ending. And I'm very excited. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be a really cool story that I feel like a lot of people are really going to enjoy. For Universal Horror Hotel. So that's it for that. Let's keep it going. Don't want to make this video too long. I did have a chance to go to La Llorona. This is my first time ever walking through this maze. I've seen walkthroughs, but it just doesn't do no justice. When you finally get inside this facade, it is scary. You will be going into that church scene. And let me tell you, I know there's no scare actors. You know, it's sunlight. It was only like 11 a.m. or 10 a.m. at the time. And it's still scary as heck. I felt like things were going to scare me. I felt like it was creepy vibes. La Llorona is not messing around. And this is the first scene that you're going to be walking into. And one really cool thing in this room that he was talking about is these are going to come to life. These windows, they're actually going to be animation. So La Llorona is going to be there. One thing too that he told us, they kind of filmed, or they did film this that you're going to see in the windows on the Universal Studios like backlot. They filmed it there in the Western set, or the Old Mexico set. So that's going to be really cool. I can't wait to see that. I don't know if that was in the previous maze or that was new, but I can't wait to see that come to life. But the first thing that you walk into, this is just creepy, scary. La Llorona is just terrifying. I don't know how else to say it. As you're going through, lots of dead bodies everywhere, really tight spaces in La Llorona. So these scares that you're going to be going through, it's going to be intense. As you do walk out, you're going to keep going. They are going to have the scene with the water and the kids. It's going to be scary. Obviously, it's going to be very scary. What he did tell us about this scene. And by the way, that is real water. When I watched the walkthroughs back in the day, I was like, maybe it was like plastic. I don't know what it could be, but it's water. There is real water in there. There is going to be a new La Llorona. And at this point in time, she will be scaring from the right side. So that's going to be a really cool interaction as you're walking through here. I'm just excited to go through this over here at the Parisian Courtyard. This too felt like a very long walkthrough. But like long in a good way. Like I appreciate everything about it. As we keep going, yes, the terrifying, humongous La Llorona eating a child will be coming to life. And one thing John was telling us too is that La Llorona, in previous year, the legs moved. But in this year, the head should be moving. And everything goes according to plan, and all the animatronics and everything work. He was telling us that they do have like very talented people working with lighting this year and animatronics. So they're trying to do more special effects and make things come to life even more throughout these houses. So that's awesome. Shout out to John Murdy and all the team of Halloween Horror Nights. But seeing this in person for the first time, hella scary. I don't know how else to say it, but it is hella scary. And to keep going, this scene right here, I know this is a very iconic scene too from La Llorona. They will have a scare actor here. A live scare actor will be in this area. And the thing about these two, they actually flip-flop. So this scene will happen first into this scene. And one of the cool things he told us about why, the main reason is space. And just the way that the layout kind of played out, it was just better to do it this way. So for all the Horror Night fans that have gone through the 2012 version, this will be a change. And he went over a lot of changes. I won't go over them right now, but there is some changes that are very good. And one of them was how La Llorona is going to look in certain areas. She's going to be different with the head prosthetic or just what they're wearing. It's going to be very good. And to end, yes, La Llorona is back right here with this style of puppeteer. This is terrifying to see in person. I actually had a chance to take a picture with it because I was like, this is the only time I'll be able to have like time to stop and take a picture without her like terrifying the heck out of me. But yeah, La Llorona is the real deal. I can't wait to go through these two mazes, and we're just honestly about a week away from it all beginning. It's going to be very fun. I can't wait to do all the walkthroughs, vlog it all. The merch, there's still tons of merch coming with Scarecrow the Reaping, The Weekend, just whatever else is coming merch-wise. The Death Eaters, are they going to get merch? I don't know. That's one thing we haven't talked about just yet too, but there's a lot of props already coming alive too in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I have one more, hopefully, full walkthrough, just kind of showing the final touches of what's coming to life, and I think I'm going to do that maybe next week. So I have one more hopeful update to do for Universal Studios Hollywood Halloween Horror Nights 2022, and but that is it. What are your thoughts on this behind the scenes? I just want to say thank you, everybody, for all the support. I know we got a lot of Halloween Horror Night fans here on Five Fires YouTube, and we're so close to opening day. And just enjoying the horror for another Halloween season. This is so exciting. But thank you, everybody, for watching. Post in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts on all these terrifying mazes that we're going to be going through in 2022. Don't forget to hit that like button on the way out. And thank you for supporting the fire. We are firing it down, firing it down. The Cali Bay is calling it a day. I'm the main host, Mondo.